Hi, everybody. Welcome to a positively balanced conversation. I am your host of sorts, Cassandra McCoy. I am your women's health athletic trainer, just helping you get back to what you love, but also connecting you with amazing professionals like Natacha. So, Natacha, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for inviting, Cassandra. I'm very happy to be here and to be helping or at least sharing or inspiring the women that will be listening to your podcast.
Well, thank you so much. And I want to just bring awareness to some of the things that you've been doing and have a little bit of a conversation around it because I find it so interesting. So I'm going to let you describe what you do to our audience and kind of give them an idea.
Okay, so I'm Natacha. From the accent you can hear that I'm French, but I left France 10 years ago and I have been for almost a decade right now, a digital nomad. I have a two and a half year old daughter. And right now I have built several streams of income, but right now what I'm focusing on is helping moms who want to have the same lifestyle to be able to be location independent. So I help them on their mindset, on their strategies, on to build their confidence so that they can go on this journey and be able to travel more with their kids, either worldwide or countrywide, depending on the coronavirus situation, of course.
I love that because I'm curious, how many places have you lived?
I have lived in 6 different well, we will say countries because places are it's more 6 countries. I have lived, of course, in France, then in Germany, in the UK, near London. In Germany, it was near and in Cologne. In the US, in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, in Hong Kong, in China, in Shenzhen, in China, and right now in Valencia, Spain.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. And I love how randomly you made it to Iowa. Was that right?
Ohio, Columbus.
Ohio. Okay, I was like that, and that's kind of funny. I didn't know that you were able to make your way to US. That's so cool. So, you're talking about how you're helping women become a little bit more confident to where they can, if they wanted to have that sort of traveling lifestyle and be able to take their kids with them. You were giving them strategies and just helping them with their mindset on that. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yes. So basically, as I said, like it's really, in my opinion, like if you had asked me a few years ago what's the most important, I would say yes, strategies and how to sell and those things to build a business. But in fact, I think there is a lot about mindset and confidence. And since it helped me a lot, that's why I focus on, I love, like, this is something I've always been doing. Now I'm doing it professionally, but before I was always, each time my friends were telling me, yeah, I have this dream, I was like, okay, but what are you doing to go towards this dream? Because it's nice to have a dream, but to put an action plan towards it and to be confident that you can do it is basically the first step. So that's what I am doing with moms who are entering my world. They have a dream. They want to usually have more freedom, but they have some blocks. They have some mindset blocks thinking, will I be very able to do it at some point? Or is it just big hopes, a dream that is not really reachable, something that I will do maybe when I will retire to travel the world? But I think it's a shame to wait for years and to be retired. Who knows when you will be able to retire? And if you're just on 9 to 5, then like it might change. At least in France, it's changing all the time. Always higher, like more, like older and older. You have to work. So like I will help them to first we work on their goals. Okay, what are your goals? Exact ones. Because once you have them, once you know, okay, this is my goal, then it's easier to get it done, because it's like entering a car and putting a direction in your GPS. If you don't put the address, your GPS will not take you anywhere. So the first thing is working on your goals. Okay, where do you want? What's your destination? And then from that destination, okay, how can we reach that destination step by step? Because a lot of people, a lot of moms that are coming to me are overwhelmed. They have like tons of ideas and trying to do everything at the same time. And at the end, when you try to do everything at the same time, usually you turn out doing nothing. So that's what I help them with. Okay, what are we going to focus on? Okay, this week, the homework is to focus on this thing so that you can reach next point. And from A, B, C, we reach Z. No, like quicker, can be quicker, of course. You don't have to do the all letters, but yeah, basically it's like this.
I love that because, and you're so right, especially with something as big as this, you've decided that you're going to go travel, or it doesn't even matter if you're going to go travel, especially with COVID right now, it's a little sketchy. But even if you were trying to get a little bit more independent, be a little bit more remote, or there's a lot of factors, especially as a mother. So being able to talk that out with somebody instead of just all being up here and yeah, like you said, you have dreams, right? But instead of just thinking about it and being like, oh, that would be great, having somebody to bounce those ideas off of and just get guidance. And you've obviously done this many times. So you have that experience, you have that wisdom. I love it that you're able to share it with moms, and what a great strategy and way to build the confidence. Because it does take a lot of confidence to be able to be like, okay, I've been working this 9-to-5 job. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to either travel around the world, or I'm going to even be in my own home doing this. That can even be a huge change for people. So that's really cool. So to apply and just kind of give our audience kind of a taste of you, say somebody was looking to make this sort of a change, whether it was, let's go to Hong Kong, which just sounds amazing, sounds like you have some great experience there, or France or Spain, or maybe they're like, okay, I am now working from home, I'm working more remotely, which is a real thing right now. I have kids. How do I make this work and not go crazy? What is the top thing that you would be like, okay, mother, woman, you need to know this. I hope that this will help you. What is one thing that you would tell them?
Yeah, as I said, like you need to know your goals and you need to know exactly how to reach them. And to not doubt, like doubts, I think that's the one thing, that's the most important thing. To be afraid and to think, yeah, maybe it could happen. I always tell my clients and people who are in my group, like, no, it's not, it could, it might, no, it will happen. And you have to set a date from, okay, I will work towards this goal. This will happen, and how it can happen. Like, for instance, I had one mom in my group, and she was saying, yeah, I need to convince my husband to do it. I said, okay, what does he love? And she told me a few things he loves. I said, okay, well, build the trip around this, and then you have him on board. He's already on board to leave his job and let you like, basically earn the money. So after, like, if you find things that he will love, of course he will be on board. So it's just a question of, for me, there is no problems. It's always solutions. So, okay, what is it and how can you find a solution to it? There is always a solution. Instead of focusing on, there is this, it will never happen because, yeah, of course, if you can find a lot of, we always good to find excuses. But instead of excuses, just find solutions. But I think, as you say, like to have someone to guide you is very important, because like, it can be a coach like me, or it can be one of your friends. I was saying this in the group, like one girl said, I have my lunch tomorrow and I don't know how I feel, I'm a bit down. They said, okay, have a coach or talk to one of your friends who will tell you like the truth, not just like and so that she or someone helps you move forward, because there is always solution. And when we just talk to ourselves in our heads, we tend to just like go further and further, like either up or down, but usually it's down. So having someone else is very helpful. And for me as well, like last week I was a bit down for some personal reason, and also like mindset was not the best time. And I talked to my coach, and then like after just 1 hour, this was good. So I think it's always very important to have someone that you can talk to.
I love that, because our mindset and our words have such power.
Mm-hmm.
Mindsets, I liked how you said sometimes we can get our minds, and it's almost like that downward spiral of
Yes.
doubt and just worry. And especially if you're a type A-er and you're like over analyzing everything. So you're thinking about all that. But whenever you get it out to somebody else too and get their feedback instead of your monkey brain just kind of going at it, that is so true. I love that, because it can really help get you in that forward direction towards those dreams that you have. That's so beautiful. I love that so much. Well, thank you, Natasha, for hopping on here with us. Thanks for joining us on this conversation.
Well, you're welcome, Cassandra. It was very nice to talk to you and like be there for your listeners.
Yeah, no, and I think that it's a great conversation, just because we want to pursue those dreams and those goals, and to have the guidance, to have that support in order to be able to be successful in those goals it's extremely important to our mental, physical, emotional, occupational health all the way around. So thank you so much. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and we will chat soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.